The Taiwan Strait, a looming conflict. The Taiwan Strait, a narrow body of water separating mainland China from the island of Taiwan, is increasingly recognized as a potential flashpoint for a major conflict. The complex historical, political, and military factors at play create a volatile situation with global implications. Historical background. The roots of the current tensions can be traced back to the Chinese Civil War, which ended in 1949 with the Communist Party's victory and the establishment of the People's Republic of China, or PRC, on the mainland. The defeated nationalist government, known as the Kuomintang, or KMT, retreated to Taiwan and established the Republic of China, or ROC. Since then, both the PRC and the ROC have claimed to be the sole legitimate government of China. However, over time, the international community has largely recognized the PRC as the sole representative, leaving Taiwan in a precarious diplomatic position. The One China Principle. The PRC's claim over Taiwan is based on the One China Principle, which asserts that there is only one China and that Taiwan is an inalienable part of its territory. The PRC has repeatedly stated its commitment to achieving reunification, even if it requires the use of force. Taiwan, on the other hand, has developed a distinct identity and democratic system. While it officially maintains the One China Principle, it emphasizes its de facto independence and resists any attempts by the PRC to assert control. Military buildup and tensions. The PRC has steadily increased its military capabilities in recent years, including developing advanced missile systems and expanding its naval and air forces. This buildup has been accompanied by increasingly assertive actions in the Taiwan Strait, such as frequent air and naval incursions into Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone, or ADIZ. Taiwan, in response, has sought to bolster its defenses and strengthen its international partnerships. It has received significant military support from the United States, including arms sales and training. US involvement and strategic ambiguity. The US has maintained a policy of strategic ambiguity towards Taiwan, meaning it has not explicitly committed to defending Taiwan in the event of an attack by the PRC. However, it has also made it clear that it opposes any unilateral changes to the status quo and supports Taiwan's self-defense capabilities. This policy is intended to deter the PRC from using force against Taiwan while also discouraging Taiwan from declaring formal independence, which could trigger a military response from the PRC. Economic interdependence and global supply chains. Despite the political tensions, mainland China and Taiwan have developed significant economic ties. Taiwan is a major investor in mainland China and a key player in global supply chains, particularly in the semiconductor industry. This economic interdependence creates both opportunities and challenges. On the one hand, it provides a potential stabilizing factor, as both sides have a vested interest in maintaining peace and stability. On the other hand, it could become a source of leverage for the PRC, which could threaten to disrupt these economic ties to pressure Taiwan. Domestic politics and public opinion in both mainland China and Taiwan play a crucial role in shaping the cross-strait relations. In mainland China, the ruling Communist Party has used the issue of Taiwan to rally nationalist sentiment and consolidate its power. In Taiwan, public opinion is divided on the issue of reunification versus independence, with a growing number of people supporting the status quo. International reactions and concerns. The international community is closely watching the developments in the Taiwan Strait. Many countries are, concerned about the potential for a conflict, which could have significant consequences for regional and global security. Several countries, including the United States, Japan, and Australia, have expressed support for Taiwan and called for a peaceful resolution to the cross-strait tensions. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, has also expressed concerns about the potential for conflict and its impact on regional stability. Possible scenarios and consequences. Several scenarios could lead to a conflict in the Taiwan Strait. The most likely trigger would be a PRC attempt to use force to achieve reunification. Other possible triggers include a declaration of independence by Taiwan, or a miscalculation or accident during military exercises or operations. A conflict in the Taiwan Strait would have devastating consequences. It could lead to a large-scale war involving multiple countries, with significant casualties and economic disruption. It could also disrupt global supply chains and trigger a global economic crisis. Efforts to maintain peace and stability. Despite the challenges, there are ongoing efforts to maintain peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait. Both sides have engaged in various forms of dialogue and communication, including official and unofficial channels. The international community has also played a role in promoting dialogue and de-escalation. Several countries and organizations have called for a peaceful resolution to the cross-strait tensions and offered to facilitate dialogue between the two sides. The role of diplomacy and international cooperation. Diplomacy and international cooperation are crucial in preventing a conflict in the Taiwan Strait. It is essential for all parties involved to exercise restraint and avoid actions that could escalate tensions. The international community should continue to encourage dialogue and facilitate communication between the two sides. It is also important to support initiatives aimed at building confidence and reducing the risk of miscalculation or accident. The importance of understanding the complexities. The Taiwan Strait issue is a complex and multifaceted one, with historical, political, military, economic, and social dimensions. It is crucial to understand these complexities in order to develop effective strategies for preventing a conflict and promoting a peaceful resolution. The international community, including India, has a vital role to play in this process. By promoting dialogue, facilitating communication, and supporting initiatives aimed at building confidence and reducing tensions, India can contribute to maintaining peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait and preventing a conflict that could have devastating consequences for the region and the world.